Archangel Michael says, keep your eyes wide open tonight. A shadow has been cast over your home, and what they are after is not just ordinary possession. There is something older, hidden, and deeply powerful locked away inside your father's room, a red box no one was meant to find. Someone has discovered what your family kept buried for decades. That red box holds a truth too heavy to carry, a secret that could turn your fate either toward glory or total ruin. And now, they are coming for it, posing as harmless, maybe even close to you already. The plan isn't random, and it wasn't just made yesterday. This has been slowly brewing, waiting for one weak moment, one overlooked hour, one careless breath. And now the moment has arrived when silence will become betrayal. You think you're safe, but you're being watched in shifts. One of them walks past your gate daily, another knows exactly where the old floorboard creaks. They are not just planning to rob your house. They are coming to erase what they fear the red box might reveal. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the power that box holds. Your father knew something, so important, so haunting, that he buried it beneath his silence, locking it away from every eye, even yours. But they found a whisper, a clue, a trail, and they followed it here. Your house is not just a place, it's a map. A map that leads to everything your enemies have searched for but couldn't reach, until now. There's a smell of desperation in the air, and it's not just from those trying to take, but from those who have already lost everything for this pursuit. There's one woman, connected to your family through pain. She pretends to be neutral, helpful, a friend even, but her hands are stained with information that only a traitor could possess. She's been in your home recently, her eyes carefully measuring the door to your father's room. They will not come dressed in black or wearing masks. No, they'll come in familiar skin, with soft voices, acting like they care, because the red box isn't just valuable. It's cursed. Whoever opens it wrongly will burn everything down, including themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 147. That red box was last opened the year your father stopped talking about the war. He placed it beneath a cloth, locked it twice, and told your uncle never to speak of it again. But someone broke the oath. Someone told. And now the curse has been reawakened. The box itself isn't made of ordinary metal. It has etchings, not from this land, not from this time. Something ancient resides in it, humming quietly like a warning, waiting for the wrong hand to touch it. If you've been hearing strange noises at night lately, this is why. If doors feel colder, if time feels slower in certain rooms of the house, it's because they're near, testing the air, sniffing for the moment to strike. And the one who gave them the final detail? It will shock you when you discover the face. Because it's someone you spoke to this week. Someone who smiled. Someone who left the gate open on purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 591. Archangel Michael says, your father trusted no one for a reason. And even in silence, he still guarded that box with his entire soul. But the night is shifting now. It's no longer about protecting the box. It's about protecting you. A man with a broken shoe and a scar near his ear was seen near your garden 2 nights ago. He's not a thief in the way most people understand, he's a seeker. Paid well. Trained. Promised something in exchange for bringing that red box to someone hiding in another city. They will not strike loud or fast. They move with quiet cruelty, entering like smoke, leaving like ghosts. And their leader? She once knew your mother. She once held your mother's hand and cried, pretending to grieve with her. What they want is more than gold. More than land. What they want is tied to an old truth your father nearly died to protect. That truth is still inside that box. And it's aching to be opened, but only by the right one. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Someone close to you found an old photo and laughed, but they didn't laugh because it was funny. They laughed because they recognized a pattern carved behind your father's seat in the photo. That pattern is the exact symbol drawn on the red box. They realized then that your house wasn't just a house, it was a key. Your life wasn't just ordinary, it was part of a prophecy they believed was long erased. Now they're rushing. Now they're hunting. And now they're ready. If you look at your father's room tonight, you might notice one thing out of place. A chair slightly moved. A curtain folded differently. That's their signal. They were there, already inside, already touching, already plotting. There is someone who will try to distract you soon. Maybe with affection. Maybe with sudden concern. Don't fall for it. Their kindness is timed. It's scripted. It's rotten. Type Amen to get blessing 229. This is not just a robbery, it's a cleansing mission. They want to wipe your family line from the memory of truth by seizing what proves your legacy. And that box is their only evidence. If they take it, they'll twist what's inside and call your lineage a lie. That's why your dreams have been strange. That's why you wake up with your heart pounding. Your spirit already knows. Your ancestors are stirring. They've seen this before. They're trying to warn you from beyond. A car will park near your home tonight. The engine will stay on longer than usual. One of them will step out. He'll light a cigarette he doesn't even smoke, just to check if the hallway lights are working. The betrayal has already happened. Now what remains is your decision. Will you protect the red box? Or will you let them use your silence against your bloodline? Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, even now angels are stationed around your home, but they can only shield what you believe is sacred. If you ignore the signs, they'll wait. But if you rise, they'll rise higher with you. The box must be protected with clarity, not confusion. The man who gave them the first clue used to be trusted with your garden. He was kind. Reliable. Until he found the old torn letter your father buried under the tree after a fight with your uncle. That letter mentioned the red box and the punishment tied to it. He sold the information. Cheaply. Not knowing what it truly meant. But the buyer? She knew. She knew everything. And now she's playing a dangerous game with your life on the board. There is a circle of 5. 3 women and 2 men. They each have a role: distract, deceive, decode, destroy, and disappear. Right now, they are in the deceive stage. But not for long. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Someone will pretend to invite you out tomorrow. To coffee. To walk. To see an old friend. That's their window to break in. They'll time it perfectly. They've done it before. The woman with the smallest hands is the most dangerous of them all. She can pick a lock without sound. And she has already practiced on the back door once while pretending to lose her earring. If you confront them now, they'll deny. If you stay silent, they'll win. But if you listen carefully tonight, you will hear your father's voice echoing in your memory. And it will lead you to the spot where he hid the second key. The box will glow if you're near with truth. It will burn if your hands carry fear. But if you touch it with destiny, it will open on its own. And what's inside will rewrite the next century. Type Amen to get blessing 924. They think they know your weakness. They think you'll sleep through this. But your strength isn't in shouting. It's in how you endure in silence and rise in fire. A page was torn from a diary once hidden in your mother's drawer. That page contains a name no one has spoken aloud in 25 years. That name is written under the red box. And if they get that page, everything changes. There's only one way to stop them: secure the red box, not just physically but spiritually. Claim what it holds. Speak its truth in secret. Then bury it again, somewhere they can never dream of reaching. Tonight, the red box is pulsing. Not with fear, but with memory. With power. With justice. What happens in the next few hours will shape your legacy forever. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. Archangel Michael says, time is no longer your luxury, it is your battlefield. Every ticking second pulls the enemies closer to the lock, to the wooden edge of that door, to the cold silence of your father's secrets. You must rise now, for they will not wait for morning to strike. The phone call you'll receive in less than an hour is not innocent. It will sound like a friend, a relative, even someone you trust. But the reason behind that call is to trace your location in the house, to know where your eyes are focused so theirs can move where yours aren't. A jacket has already been left inside your home. Not by accident. It's marked with dust that carries a fine thread, one connected to the red box. They're tracing not just its location but its aura, the weight of its meaning. The one who smiles at your mother like a daughter is not who she says she is. Her true name is not the one she introduced. She's been inside homes before, collecting what doesn't belong to her, and this red box is her greatest target. Type Amen to get blessing 448. They believe if they open the box during the next moon, it will break a cycle they've been trapped in for generations. But they are wrong. The box chooses who opens it. And if forced, it will curse the hands that pry it. Your father's handwriting was clear: never open the box unless your blood is burning with both pain and truth. That moment is close. Your blood has been stirred by betrayal, and the truth is becoming clearer each day. The red box contains documents, yes. But also something more, an object carved from stone, smooth and red, shaped like an eye. It watches even while closed. That's why they fear it, and that's why they need you out of the way. They are not just coming for possession. They are coming to remove a witness, you. Because you were never supposed to survive the truth. But Archangel Michael says you were always meant to protect it. Type Amen to get blessing 712. Someone is pretending to fall sick, to draw you into care, into distraction, into worry. But while you pour your energy into that false emergency, another will move through the hallway with gloves and soft shoes. They've timed it, rehearsed it. The man with the van isn't delivering furniture. That van is empty, waiting to be filled with the red box and anything linked to it. His face may seem new, but he's not new to this mission. He was part of the same group that took the mirror box from your uncle's attic 6 years ago. There's a signal they use, a white cloth folded in a square and placed near the window ledge. That cloth was placed this morning by someone already inside. They're signaling that your house is ready. But it's not ready. It's protected. Because you are awake now. You are aware. And even though they are many, they have never faced one soul awakened by ancestral fire. Type Amen to get blessing 606. A knock will come at the door at an odd hour, just before dawn. Do not open it. The person will pretend to be lost, to need water, to ask for directions. But their eyes will not move from the hallway leading to your father's room. Your father left behind more than the box, he left a voice inside the walls. And if you listen closely at night, that voice whispers through the air vents, repeating a single word over and over again, guard. They are hoping you've forgotten your own strength. That the wounds of betrayal, of being dismissed, rejected, overlooked, have weakened your soul. But they do not know the full fire of someone who rises after being silenced. Your mother once whispered in sleep about the day the red box wakes. That day is almost here. And when it does, the power inside will choose who stands and who falls. Type Amen to get blessing 399. The most dangerous woman in this story is not the loud one. She is quiet, polite enough to pass without suspicion. But she has a photo of the red box folded in her purse and a list of everyone connected to it. She's already visited your childhood neighbor under the pretense of seeking family history. But it was all to confirm the location of the small safe, the one hidden under the left floorboard of your father's desk. That's her target. But what she doesn't know is that the real red box was moved, shifted under the bed, behind a panel, hidden again by your father's last act of protection. And only your memory holds the key to where. If you hesitate now, you allow them in. If you stand now, you become what they feared. The box isn't just a secret, it's a weapon of memory, of protection, of generational redemption. Type Amen to get blessing 778. Archangel Michael says, your strength was passed down for this very moment. You are not ordinary. You were born during a shift of time that made your soul sensitive to hidden dangers and divine instructions. Trust that now. Someone has written your name in a journal recently, under the heading, Target, closest to box. That journal is inside a black bag now moving between 3 hands. They are still deciding when to strike, but the circle is tightening. The symbol on the box, the one with the circle and the eye in the center? It was drawn again, just yesterday, in chalk outside your back gate. That was not a coincidence. That was their silent message to each other, it's here. They're not just working alone. There's a group. 10, maybe more, some watching from nearby buildings, some tapping devices. But none of that will matter if you awaken the box with the truth of your voice. Type Amen to get blessing 505. That truth begins now. Speak to the house like it hears you. Speak to the spirits of your ancestors and let them know you're listening now. This is not about fear. This is about legacy. If you see a silver coin left on your doorstep tomorrow, don't touch it. It's part of a ritual they perform when claiming spiritual territory. But your energy is stronger, you were chosen to reverse what was started. One of them has a birthmark on the back of their right hand. When they visit you soon, they'll wear long sleeves to hide it. Watch closely. That is the mark of the one who knows how to unlock the first seal of the box. They are all watching, but they do not understand that you've already remembered what your father told you at age 7, sitting beside the fireplace. If they come for the box, don't let them see your fear, only your light. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You are that light now. That hallway you walk through tonight? It will echo with footsteps not of intruders, but of protection, because Michael is sending warriors to stand between your door and danger. You are not alone. You never were. Your father's silence was not to hide from you, but to prepare you. And now, you are ready. This is not just about stopping a robbery. This is about restoring a timeline that was once broken. And the red box will respond to your courage like a heart answering a call. Tonight, the box remains closed. But only until your spirit claims it fully. They will try again, yes, but they will fail. Because they did not calculate one thing in their plan, you. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They circled your home again last night. One of them stood beneath the broken streetlight, pretending to make a phone call, but his eyes were locked on your front door. Another drove slowly past the house, pretending to search for a location, but what he was really looking for was an opening, just one gap to get inside. They are watching who enters and who leaves. They are recording how long the lights stay on. They are counting windows, memorizing steps, marking shadows. The plan is not just to steal, it is to erase. That red box, once touched by your grandfather, holds documents, yes, but more than that, it holds names. Names of people involved in something dangerous, something that could shatter reputations. That is what they want to hide forever. But what they don't realize is that your destiny is already written in protection. The box has always responded to your energy. And it knows who you are even if others pretend they don't. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The sound in the walls last night wasn't a rat. It wasn't pipes. It was the frequency shifting as someone tried to spiritually unlock what your father sealed with a blood promise. That noise was a warning, and your soul heard it. One of the women involved once sat at your kitchen table. She smiled sweetly and commented on how old the flooring was. But what she really wanted to know was the location of the pressure plate that triggers the secret drawer. Her voice is sweet, but her spirit is cold. She's not only dangerous, she's connected to someone in your family line who betrayed your ancestors in the past. The blood of deception runs deep, but your light runs deeper. Another man in this plot has military training. He's been instructed to break the code your father left behind. But what he doesn't understand is, it was never just a code of numbers. It was a code of love, pain, and history. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says the moment is now. They've failed to understand one thing: your awakening changes everything. You were once asleep, unsure, unaware, but not anymore. Even the house has started speaking to you in signs. The creaks in the hallway. The sudden flicker of the bedroom lamp. The way the old clock stopped at the exact hour the box was first sealed. All of it is aligning. You will receive a text message soon. It will look like it's from someone familiar, but it is not. They have spoofed the contact. The real person didn't send it. It's a trap, meant to lure you outside. While you're gone, they plan to strike. But here's the divine shift: you're no longer predictable. You no longer follow routine. You are now a force protected by the same spirit that guarded your father's soul. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Do not be afraid of being alone tonight. You are not alone. There are presences in your house, warriors unseen. They are guiding your steps, whispering where to place your trust, and standing between you and the harm meant for you. This is not paranoia. This is prophecy. You were shown this in a dream once but didn't understand it back then. Now the pieces fit. The fire. The red box. The eyes watching. The symbols on the wall. There is a man with a scar on his forehead. You saw him before but didn't know who he was. He works with the woman pretending to be a distant cousin. Together, they have been trying to decode the box's signal. They placed a tracker under the mat near your father's old chair. Not electronic, but spiritual. A cursed object disguised as a charm. It's meant to weaken the light in your home and slow your intuition. Type Amen to get blessing 113. Remove it now. Burn it far from home. And when you do, speak nothing, only breathe deeply. For silence is your shield tonight. And light is your sword. They want to trap you in fear. To make you believe that the box is better in their hands. But they forget that the red box chose your blood. It chose the lineage of truth over the empire of lies. The date they plan to take it is circled in blue ink on a calendar you thought was long lost. That calendar was placed back into your room by someone who entered while you were away. They wanted you to see it, to know when the strike would come. But now that you've seen it, the power has shifted. You are no longer the prey. You are the protector. And what is yours will not be taken by thieves masked as friends. Type Amen to get blessing 383. The red box holds one last envelope. It's unopened. Sealed by wax, and on it is the fingerprint of your father. He meant for you to open it when the world felt unsafe and the people around you started behaving strangely. That time is now. The instructions inside that letter will unlock more than secrets, they will unlock your future. Because inside that envelope is a name. The name of the final betrayer and the name of the one who can help you stop this. Your next steps must be silent but sharp. Do not let them know you know. Do not react when they speak to you kindly. Only observe. Let their words betray their motives. They do not know that Archangel Michael has wrapped your house in light. Every evil eye peering through the window now sees flames instead of fear. Every device planted now catches static instead of silence. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. There is one woman who will break down soon. Not out of guilt, but out of fear, because she knows the red box has marked her spirit. Her dreams are already filled with fire and footsteps. She cannot sleep anymore. You will hear about a fall. An accident. Something minor. But it's the beginning of her unraveling. Because no one can touch what is protected by divine heritage and escape untouched. This is not revenge, it is reckoning. Your father didn't leave behind a weapon. He left behind a warning. And you are now the keeper of it. The red box isn't a curse. It's a mirror for truth. And those who lied, who stole, who betrayed, they will see themselves in its reflection. And that reflection will burn the masks they wear. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, stand tall, chosen one. You are not weak. You are not fragile. You are a guardian walking through storms with ancient power beneath your feet. Your father smiles from the realm beyond. He sees now that you've stepped into your light. The box still beats like a heart under the floorboard, waiting for your signal. And the spirits now gather beside you. The night will try to test you. The enemies will test your silence. But your power is not in shouting. It is in knowing. And you now know. Let them come. Let them see. Let them try. Because what's protected by heaven cannot be taken by hands soaked in secrets. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.